What a great view, right? Gotta like it. Listen, it's transfer day. It's transfer day for the artifacts that I find. And we're going to do a little bit of join the hunt with Indian Trace. I'm going to move right up here to something I had spotted with my marker, but when we're going up, we might find some more. We're at the cove, just like the video before this, but I've been trying to perfect and keep things deliberately changing. You know, Henry David Thoreau said this, that if we follow our inward genius close enough, and I'm not a genius. I mean, I certainly do not know anything as I ought to. I mean, I might know a little about something, but I don't know anything as I should know about it. Looking at rhyolite down there. Seriously, don't know anything as I should know about it. Now look at that. That's looking like the texture of pottery. If that's pottery, it's a big piece. You know, I don't find that big a piece out in the field here. And I don't dig. What is this, I wonder? I can't figure what that is. Something that they were messing around with. I don't really think it's a piece of pottery. It's different, but I don't keep every little scrap. Listen, join the hunt with Indian Trace. It's nice out here. See, you can join the hunt. This is not going to be that long. I spotted something up here. I marked it. I've got some awesome stuff I want to show you. I found something that I don't find that often, which is a nice piece at the rim of a pot. I found a lot of pottery, which is late archaic, late archaic, early woodland pottery, I really believe, which is going to be around the 500 AD to 500, the 500 BC to the 500 AD era. Look at, there's something in the ground right there. Look at all this stuff. It's old cotton. So, just wanted to be able to give some of you guys out there an opportunity to join the hunt. That's a piece of work flint, so you got to check that all the time. This right here, this is cotton. Can you see it? They left that there. They harvested most all of it. Took it all up, give you a good view of everything. These rows. How about those rows, right? So we're just softly going up and down these, just taking a little time at lunch. I knew it was a good place here on a, what is it, Thursday? Anyway, good stuff going on. For artifacts, I've got a pocket, and I found some good artifacts, and I think there's promise up ahead, and I'll tell you ahead of time for a Guilford. So join the hunt with me as I sift my way up, and hopefully I'll come across my marker. It's got to be up here a little ways, maybe another 50 yards, 100 yards, I don't know. But it's a nice place out there. See, I see a piece of pottery. That's like one I'm going to keep. Don't know how good your eyes are from this camera. Look at this. See what I'm talking about? Finding finds. See there? That is just about like the pottery I keep. See its thickness? Nothing special to a lot of guys. A lot of guys find a ton of pottery. I mean, my word. Jonesy, you're crazy. The amount of pottery you have is crazy. My wife would have long thrown me out of the house, or she would have just flat out left. But pottery is important. Important. I've got some in my pocket that's really cool. I don't know if that's focusing, so forgive me. Important. All right, let's check it out here as we move forward. I think I've got a nice point up here, a Guilford, but I don't know if it's whole. You know how it is. Like that piece of pottery. It's a nice thickness too. I don't know if the focus is coming in. Anyway, enough admiration of that. Listen, I was talking about how it's transfer day. And I'm going to check my time here. Hang on. If I get a good sight here. It's transfer day. That means if anything is found, I get to transfer it from this circle of life that it has to deal with out here, that it has escaped time and time again out here. It has escaped the plow. I have to have the pottery a certain thickness and a certain size to keep. I don't keep really tiny pieces. I just sort of stylize it. So if I find something out here, where in the world? Man, my marker's up ahead. Maybe I'll find something smoking on the way. If I find something, it transfers from this circle of life out here, from where it is desperately escaping the press of humanity's needs. And it transfers itself, you know. It moves into looking at something, everybody, as I babble. Join the hunt with Indian Trace. I know about how much time I have, too, based on the other video I made. Transfers from out here, never. I can take it out of the loop where it doesn't have to be escaping anymore. It doesn't have to be in this loop out here where it has to escape violence. I can promise you the machines are going to return here. That's for sure. So I'm out here just believing, talking to the Great Spirit, which is the spirit of life, which is, in essence, the spirit of God, unless you want to fight against the fact that God exists, which is ignorance, gone to seed. There is so much design out here and in our body. Just take human anatomy, for example. You want to talk about design. We don't want to go down that path. I mean, it's just so much good stuff to talk about. I'm keeping my eyes open, so don't blame me. Here we go. We're trying to take things out of this circle, move it to another circle, a circle of admiration. That's the circle of life that we here on Indian Trace, that like artifact, there's my marker, mercy. We here on Indian Trace do that. We take things out of the loop of destruction and into the loop of admiration. I was walking along, and there, see, that's what I saw. I said, let me mark this and keep on moving and get my camera out. Right on, right on. So, we're going to see what we can do out here with the cotton to take this out of this circle of life. Oh man, I like the backs like this better than I thought. Better than I thought, I tell you already, because it's got a wider back. It's flat that side. I thought it'd all be flat, but look at this. Boom. To me, a smoking Guilford. Holy cow. See, I like the backs like that. Look at the relief on this here at the cove. Look at that tree up there. There's where I was before. Okay, look at this. I want to show you something. I got a bag here. I'm going to pour this bag out. Look at this. First of all, look at this. Just cleaned it off a little bit. Look at that tip. Look at the discoloration. Mercy. Look at where they relieved it. Can you? How do I get a good exposure here? Hang on a second, everybody. Tip is absolutely perfect. I want you to get a good look at this tip from a good angle before it dries out too much. That is a nice one. Nice point. Hang on. Of course, we found that earlier. Here's all the pottery, everybody. This here I did not find right now because, oh, let me show you this. Sweet point, right? Taking it out of the loop. Trying to work with the sun. Look at the discoloration in this point. Will you? Guilford Round. Rhyolite. This point was my honor point. Just so thankful. I brought an honor point out here. I found this here at the cove. I brought it with me just to honor the site. First thing I had in my pocket today, really, just to keep it with me. Always love that point. It's great to bring out an honor point to a site. Now this point, my word, I've always liked Guilford Rounds. Found the point under it. I found these pieces, these broken pieces. This is too long. I joined the hunt. My goodness, it's gonna cut me off. Look at all this pottery. Mercy. Nice stuff. See, it's this particular size and everything. But look at this. Look at this piece of pottery right here. Holy cow, if I can get it set up for you. There you go. Look at this. A rim. Yeah, I know, Jonesy, you find a ton of rims and you owe me 5 sweet ones. But this is one of the first, and I don't find that many rims. Look at that, will you? Mercy. I'm all right with that. Today, I just took a chance, came out here and just worked it. Worked this field. It's all Indian trace, right? Appreciate you tuning in. Want to check it out again one more time before we finish up here? All right. That'll be fine. Look at this. That right there. That's Indian trace. Thanks for joining. Joining the hunt, whether it's pottery, rims, a little bit of broken pieces, no problem. A little bit of quartz, smoking stuff like this Guilford round. Appreciate you tuning in. Of course, I hope you find out there.